What's up, 2A fam? It's your boy Tony back on Bearded Bully YouTube channel. We're doing our part 2 to the Oracle Arms 2311. I've had plenty of time to run with this gun now. I've had it since October. I got a chance to shoot it, got a chance to take it apart, I got a chance to play with it, hold it in my hand, you know, constantly get used to the looks of it, the grip, all that stuff. So I just want to come back and let you know how I truly felt about it and if it's something you should look at getting yourself. So real quick, let's start off with all the specs. Compact, full size. I do have the compact version, so pay close attention to that whenever I'm speaking. All right, so here we go. Oracle Arms 2311. Real quick, let me show you. Magazine is empty. The gun is clear. All right, got back in there. All right, so the Oracle Arms 2311. I have to say, after some time owning this gun, it has really grown on me. Like, I initially was hype about the gun. You know, these whole new double stack 1911s, 2011s, 2311s, whatever you want to call them, the hybrid versions, like the Platypus with the Glock mags, the Oracle Arms 2311 with the SIG P320 mags, and then Dan Wesson DWX with the CZ P10 mags. Like, all that is cool. Like, I love the innovation. So when it came to the Oracle Arms, it was a new company. People seen it at SHOT Show 2023. They had it at TriggerCon. They had it at GunCon. People was actually talking good about the gun itself. So for me, you've seen the first video. If you haven't, I should be linked somewhere here. I don't know where. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll get there eventually. It's a 2011. It just takes P320 mags. So with it, it has an amazing trigger pull. That trigger pull. Let me pop this magazine out. Real quick, I'll show it to y'all again. It's another video, but I'll show it to you again. That's it. You've seen that, or maybe you didn't see it. Re-rack it real quick. It's already reset. That's it. That trigger pull is amazing. I believe it was a 2.5, 3 pound trigger pull, if I remember correctly. Oracle Arms came with a great bag. That Savior Arms bag is amazing. The best bag I've ever had, range bag. I got 5 mags that came with it because I was an early adopter. If you do find a gun store that bought it early, they'll have 5 mags, but everybody else soon after will be getting back to the 3 mags. Only the Pro models and the Elite model will have the 5 mags coming with it. So it's 4 1/4. I got the compact version. You got the 3 optic plates. You got the standard iron sights. You got the Delta Point Pro, RMSC, and RMR. I will say, honestly, I'm a little disappointed. Even though it's cut, if you look at it, it looks like it's cut pretty low. I wish it was cut slightly lower. I don't know if they could have done that or not, or maybe just like I talked about before, slim down the plate. I don't like running suppressor height sights. If I can avoid it, I will. That's if I can avoid it. So it all depends. If you hear scratching in the background, that's my dog, Hanzo. Boy, you wanna say hi? Wanna say hello to everybody real quick? Huh? Do you? Wanna say hi to everybody? Come here. Up. Up, come on. Paul? Nope. Nope, you wanna play? You wanna play? I'm trying to do a video! Alright, so like, the slide's a lot looser now. I haven't changed anything in the gun. All I've done is added the Delta Point Pro, the light, and I went with the tan base plates and some bigger mags as well. So I did try to change out the magazine release, but I got it for the Legion, P320 Legion instead. That doesn't fit. You have to get a regular P320 magazine release. So I had to send that back. But besides that, the safeties, I wish the safeties, especially on the right side, or take that back, the left side, because I'm right-handed. I wish that was a thicker safety on the compact. It is on the government model. They just didn't do it for these guys. But the ambi safety works. Ambi slide release or slide stop works. No problems there. Taking it down is easy. It's got a linkless barrel, full barrel. I mean, the gun itself is a great gun. The tolerances, so I will say it's not as tight as my Prodigy. My Prodigy, for some reason, is extremely tight. My Dan Wesson DWX that I just picked up, little secret, another video coming up, just so you know. It's slightly tighter than this, but not as tight as my Prodigy either, which is weird. So, but the gun itself shoots flat. See the video. Should you buy this gun? All right, if you're in the market for a double stack 1911, then, and it's your first one, this is a great option for you. Honestly, this is a great option for you for the price range. For the compact, I believe it's $17.99. You got all metal parts, no MEMS parts. So this, for me personally, this takes this out of the, puts this above the Prodigy. Prodigy got MEM parts. You're going to have to replace those parts with EGW parts or Infinity parts. This is about the cheapest gun you're going to get with all metal parts. I believe the Bull Armor itself comes with MEM parts as well. You're going to change those parts out as well. Staccato's over 2,000. The Dan Wesson, you can get it for like 19. That's the only gun after this with all metal parts. All right, it shoots amazing. The looks, now the looks is subjective. Some people think it looks hideous. Some people like the looks. I think it looks like a, even though it isn't, even though it's a 2011 double stack 1911, it has that polymer fire, striker fire look to it. So those of you who are fans of that, especially like the P320 stuff like that, I think this looks similar to it. So I think you'll like that. The only issue I have with this gun is the grip. The grip angle isn't bad. The angle itself forces you to get high on the beaver tail. And I don't have to break my grip to release the mag. So that's a good thing. The only complaint I have about the grip, I think it's a little thick in the back and the grip texture. But if you're gonna get it stippled, that doesn't matter. But they just didn't do that little skateboard tape on the back, this little bit of grip on here, and then on the front, of course. But you do have your thumb ledges or your gas pedals, ambi, it's on both sides. All right, you can see it right there. Yep. If you already own 2311s, if you're a competition shooter, then you already have high-end stuff. So if you got money to blow, then y'all go with it. So if you own SIG products, you have P320 already, you got a whole bunch of mags laying around, it's good for you. But if you're looking for, you're not a fan of SIG, you're looking for a 2011, but you don't want one with MEM parts, I honestly would say for the price, it's probably about, I would still go with the Dan Wesson first. This would be second for the price. You don't have to replace anything in here at all. Maybe just the recoil spring, X5 Legion guide rod and spring. So besides that, I mean, they give you everything. For the price, they give you everything. So if this is gonna be your first 2011 double stack 1911, it's a great one to go with. No complaints there at all. If you already own some, you might not be that hyped for it unless you're a SIG fanboy. But for me, when I got it, compared to my Prodigy, other than the internals, it just threw me off. Again, great gun, not for everybody. I wish they would change the grip, but if you get your grip stippled anyway, that wouldn't even be a concern. It includes a mag well, like everything about the gun. Oracle Arms did a great job with this gun. This is my truth on my firearm. I know nothing's perfect. I've been on the Staccato forums, they have issues. I've seen some stuff with some Dan Wesson stuff. I've seen some Zev stuff. Everybody, nobody has the perfect gun out there. All right, the even new Watchtower Apache is having ejection issues. I did polish the feed ramp, and the Winchester rounds that I had would feed now, so I don't have a problem with feeding. So the only issue I'm having with the gun still is, say I put one of those full metal jacket rounds in here and I go to shoot fast. Now if I'm shooting regular, pop, 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 no problem. But if I go like pop, pop, like that, and you'll see in the video, with those, it won't feed up. And so I don't know if that's a magazine issue, since it's not going all the way up. Like the round isn't getting stuck. It isn't doing a failure to feed. It's actually locking the slide back. And the round doesn't even try to go up to go to the chamber. It looks like you just put in a new mag. That's exactly how it looks. Like it'll sit open like you were on the last round, and you'll look down and they'll be all of them still sitting there. So it didn't do it when I did Blazer 115. You know, the tips of those are smooth. The full metal jackets are, they have a kind of jagged look to them on the tip of the round, so maybe that might be part of the problem. I tried it with my Oracle Arm mags, had the issue. I tried it with my Sig mags, still had an issue. So maybe that's something that we'll wear in the future. But it's just, if I'm trying to do like competition, pop, pop, like real quick. That's the only time it happened. But it fed every round, no issues. And all I had to do was just go ahead and release the slide back forward, and he went right back to shooting with no problems at all. So, like I said, no more long videos. Oracle Arms 2311. Is it a buy? For some of you, yes. For me, it was, of course, because I bought it. Duh. But will I be keeping it? Compared to my Prodigy or my Dan Wesson DWX, more than likely not, I will be getting rid of this, putting it on Gun Broker, and letting it go with the optic, because I'm not a fan of this tall as Delta Point Pro. So if you have any other questions, please hit me up. I talk to everybody in the comments. I don't have a lot of followers, subscribers, so please like, subscribe, turn on all your alerts like they tell you to do. It helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see my 2A content, yada yada yada. Anyway, thanks again. I appreciate it, 2A fam. Again, appreciate yourself, appreciate those you love, appreciate those who love you, and I will see you next time. Peace.